turned on the mic. I remembered after I started talking. Today's been an interesting day. I'm pretty sure that Tedder's is house trained. Pretty sure. Rings the bells, goes outside. If I don't come to the bells fast enough, he doesn't go and piss somewhere else saying, well, if you're not going to let me out, then I'm going to piss. Isn't that right, Tedders? Penny's outside. She didn't want to come in. I watched the Bronx rally. That was pretty cool. And then fight started between Trump supporters and the Palestinian dumbasses. So, supporters, excuse me. Oh my. But, boy, it's been a hell of a day. So it turns out this nerve pain thing that I have going on, it's like an echo of a lightning bolt that I've been getting. It's going right through the gabapentin. It's just not even. It's just completely right through it. Gabapentin's not really. I mean, well, no, it's doing something because I'm not in excruciating pain and I'm not. Hey, Queenie, how you doing, sis? Oh man, I had my appointment with neurology yesterday, and yeah, Annie Ban, ugh, it's just freaking, oh my gosh, it is friggin' excruciating, and now all I have now, I mean, it's still it still hurts, but nowhere near the way it did. Now it's just like I can feel a little. The only way I can explain it is an echo, like it's there, but not fully. It's like a shadow or an echo of it, and it's been Jamie. What's up, sis? Queenie, this is Jamie, fellow Air Force vet. I'm pretty sure you know her from Discord, but I just wanted to introduce y'all in person, myself. It's this nerve pain, though, turns out, because 3 days ago, I had my chiropractor appointment. And yeah, the VA has chiropractors now. What? And this guy is friggin' epic. The first guy was a jackass. If you guys watch Star Trek and you have watched Voyager, Dr. Phlox, this guy was basically Dr. Phlox in the flesh. Oh, and just as annoying as the Dr. Phlox on the freaking show. Anyway, not going to him anymore. I've been going to this other guy, and I was explaining the nerve pain thing because he was trying to explain, or I was trying to explain the nerve pain to him and how the gabapentin, it's breaking through the gabapentin, but only slightly. Like sometimes if I say words with like there or something like that, there's, geez, that didn't take long, did it? Hold on. Ducky, what are you doing back there? Ducky. He's laying on the frickin' floor behind me. Hey, Teddy, you want to come say hi? Tedders! I don't know if he's asleep or ignoring me. Teddy! Come here! He's probably watching his sister out the window. Because I have this big 10-foot window that goes to the backyard that I can't wait until my backyard doesn't look like a dust bowl. Anyway, he told me that he works on, what do you call it? TMJ. And he said that it's possible that my nerve pain could be from that. So he did this thing, right? That he, how do I explain it? He put his fingers here at like where the jaw hinge is, and said I had to, he was going to do something to like move my jaw. He said, this is completely locked. It doesn't move. It's like, okay, that's not what I was expecting him to say. Completely locked. So he had me do this thing where I open my mouth as far as I can, and he does something, and then I close my mouth slowly. And I ended up with a headache like right away. And it hurt right here, mostly. But it was so weird. But I'm hoping that what he did, we're going to continue doing that. I'm glad I brought it up. I'm glad I brought it up. Because it had been bothering me. And why I brought it up was I was sitting there, we were talking, and all of a sudden I just stopped. Apparently. Because I didn't know. I was talking and I just stopped. And I do this. I've explained in lives before that, because if you get hurt, you're gonna smack your hand down on it. Well, can't do that with my tongue or with here. So, where you going, Duckles? Ducka, Duke. He's probably lying down. Oh, they were having a bark off earlier. Teddy's standing in the hallway. Duke's standing here in front of the bed. And they're just barking their full heads off at each other. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, boy. But I posted a picture, by the way. Teddy was using the Joe Biden toy as a pillow. It was too cute. And he is so big now. His head is almost as big as Penny's. Which is weird. I think he's 6-ish months old. What you doing, old man? What you doing? Don't you start barking at me. Don't you start barking at me. Come here. Come here, mister. Come here. Would you come here? Bed. Good boy, bed. Ugh. Did pretty good on the water today. Easy. Easy. When he starts heaving like that, oh my goodness. You don't want to get on that one, Ducka. You're going to fall off. Up. What the heck was that? It was like he was thinking about it. I got Teddy a bigger bed, because he's bigger now. That little gray and blue bed that I had for him is only like that big. And he's humongous now, so. Well, no. But comparably to what he was, he's huge. I'm gonna put something up so you guys can see. I made this. That's the day I brought him home, and the one next to it was yesterday. He's freaking like, what? The ears, though. The ears. When he starts running into the house, oh my gosh. You should see the ears are like blowing back, but they're standing up. It's hilarious. It's adorable. So, yep, that's Tedder's when I brought him home. Oh, stop it. He's barking at the baby. Yeah, he did. He got wicked big. I want him to come in here, but as you can hear, Mr. Man is basically telling him off right now. Oi! Becca! This is what they were doing earlier. So, Duke's standing there barking. I can only see from, like, his middle back. And he's barking, but his tail's wagging. Hey! Would you two knock it off? Come here. Teddy, come here. Come here, say hi. Come here, say hi. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Easy. Easy, dude. Shh. You get all worked up and then you start heaving. I hate that. Tethers. So he's right here. Oh, yeah. I got this. I ordered this from Nerd Forge, and it took a long time to get here. But I actually haven't unrolled it yet. Oh, okay. So, oh, sorry. Oh, look at you on your new bed. Good boy. Put this in the trash can. Whoop. So this is her painting. When I watched this video, basically, she went back and she was repainting her work from 13 years ago. And, oh my gosh, you guys. I saw that and I was like, I have to have it. Hey, Jamie, what class? What class? Are you going to school too, or is it that counseling class? Daddy doing? What you doing? You alright, dude? I hate it. He licks his legs, and it's just... They took a lot longer, Annie Man. They took months. She is over in the Czech Republic, I think. No, I don't know where. Well, if you want to look her up, Nerd Forge. She does all kinds of freaking epic stuff. But I unfollowed her because when I bought that, I basically got forgotten. I mean, I was putting in the order number. No order exists with that order number. I was like, excuse me, what? Because right when she put it up, I bought it. And that might be the problem, is because I bought it right when she put it up. But it's all right. I got it now. I'm going to get it framed. I might do like what I did with Tom, with the poster I got from him. I wish I had gotten him to sign that. That would have been epic. Oh. Hi. I'm not going to bother showing y'all. Nerd Forge. That's awesome, Annie Ben. And here I am. I've been talking to the chat again. I apologize. I've shown you guys the personalized autographed album that I bought from Tom that says God bless the veterans. And he's doing it again. He's doing his thing again this Memorial Day weekend. And he's selling stuff. hangovergang.com. And he's giving, I forget how much. I don't know. I think it might be all of everything that people buy from this shirt is going to go to the veterans charity that he has been every year donating to for, the same thing. I think that's really awesome. And I'm going to be honest. I still stand by it. He is more patriotic and loves this country more than some veterans I know, let alone patriots, veterans. There's a lot of people just go. Okay, thank you, Queenie. Thank you for confirming that. All proceeds from the shirt. I should have brought it up, but I forgot to. But I love that he does that. I think it was $211,000 last year, I think. Was it 211? Queenie, you'll be able to find that. You're like the queen of the internet. And the queen of everything, really. You're an ace on this computer. You find all kinds of stuff like that. So there's my Duke. If you guys are interested, this is my buddy Ben. I'll put the I'm pretty sure, hold on, let me double check. I'm gonna put his pretty sure. Oh, by the way, I have a website, sherrytheairforcevet.com and .net. I got them both. It's not it. Ah, okay. That's why. Let me see. I mean, he's even got a okay, so here's the site. It is, whoops, hold on. I keep forgetting to hide my thing so that there. Let's do that again. Okay, here's the site. It is BennyMetals.com. Benny, that's why, because I put S in. He's the one that did that. That is actually, hey Dave! I hope you're doing well, brother. How are the puppers? I talk to you guys, and when you're here, I talk to the frickin' chat that's right there. What is wrong with my brain? But, yep. That is a silhouette picture of that's the picture I sent him of Duke. He took it, flattened it. That is his face. Or that's his silhouette from the picture. And it's freaking epic. So if y'all are maybe interested, he's got all kinds of stuff. And he's freaking awesome. I've known him for 9 years, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's him right there. That's him. Let's see. Wonder if he put Duke up. Did he put Duke up? Yep, but see, he's got all this stuff. He did this for Mel. But I really like that. Yep, there it is. There's my Duke. It's flipped. Oh, that's cool. That's when it was done. Cool. But yeah, Benny with no S. Benny Metals. And I'm going to do a thing on this because it's really freaking epic. He's just really taken off. I've known he is basically, I guess you could say, the lead on. That was Teddy snoring. Really, dude? Hey. Okay, well, anyway, he was basically lead of the four. We were our team for Halo Reach way back in freaking shit. Jeez. How many years ago was that? Damn. I'll have to ask Mel to ask M-Dog. But this is the stuff that he's making. And he's really, really awesome. I'm so glad Lachey is she's still getting around. That's awesome. Really glad because I don't know, I had a really bad point today where I was thinking because I was talking to my mom, well, texting back and forth. And sometimes when I look at Duke and I see how his face, how it's the muscles have wasted on that side of his face, it really bothers me. It's hard to see, but I don't know if you can see this. You see on this side, that's muscle wasting right there. All of that right there, that's his skull that's sticking out. This is Horner's syndrome. And I hate it. I hate it, y'all. I hate it. But he's still his handsome self. He's still his handsome self. Oh, frig. Thank you, Annie Band. Tell your mom I said hi, even though she has no idea who I am. But yeah, that's my little man. He's got the side of his skull right here. That it's just. This happened earlier today. I've got all these beds in here, and he's laying on the frickin' floor. First he was back behind the chair on the blanket. Now he's laying in the doorway. You're a goofball. You know that? Let me get this. He's all right, though. He's not in pain. Sorry if that grossed anybody out. He's not in pain. He's still himself. He still yells. I mean, you guys hear him when he does his usual door bark thing around 7 o'clock, where he's just, get off the computer. He still does that. You heard him earlier. He was having a friggin' bark off with Teddy. Which is what... Hold on, I want to see if I can do this. Look at that doofus. Look at him. Why does that look like somebody broke my puppy? He looks all like... You do. You look broken. It looks like somebody took his back end and went... Oh, that was funny. That was funny. I had to try. And then, well, and I don't know. I don't think it showed, but Duke's laying over, like, literally in the doorway. But I have something... Oh, I have something hilarious to show you. Hey, what's up, Rogue? I got this from Hodge Twins. I couldn't help it. I just got it just to get it. So I could give it to somebody and say, here you go. Pull it out next time. Not around me. It's funny. I saw it. I had to have it. But yeah, that's... Look, it's even got this stupid little thingy for the... for the chip. I just noticed that. Oh, that's cute, Queenie. So here's... Is it readable? Is the question. Well, I'll read it to you. Because it's too funny. I love the Hodge Twins, yeah. I've got a... That's where the We the People flag, that's where I got that from. This card grants the holder the power to make false claims of racism to win a debate/argument, claim oppression, look less stupid, claim future reparations payments, avoid punishment or jail. The bearer of this card is granted privileges and entitlement above and beyond that white people have, And those already guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. Oh, shit. So, yeah. Hodge twins, get you one. I bought it because I wanted to give it to somebody, and I was like, nah, never mind. The person, we don't talk anymore anyway. So, but it would have been chef's kiss. Teddy still looks like somebody twisted him. He still looks busted. Who broke my puppy? Okay. Enough of that. So, I wanted to share this with you guys. Because, well, honestly, there's something... Rogue, seriously, hodgetwins.com, they got it. I want to see if I can put it on my website so that I can, because I have, you guys remember the the Shady Bunch t-shirt that I had with all of the shady assholes on it? That's Officer Tatum, and I actually have a link for that shirt that I'll put it in the description after we're done, because that shirt is hilarious, and we really have to get working on that dang jingle. We really do, because that was fun. You can just get like a Zoom or something together and just kind of go bananas with it, because I still have the video, so I can write down all of the words that we had from that. Yep, Officer Tatum, Brandon Tatum. On YouTube, I think he's the Officer Tatum. I actually have his book. Forget what I did with it. It's over here somewhere. No, I put it over there until I can get stuff straight. Hey, that's cool. I like that. That's... Marine Corps. I don't eat crayons, dude. I make them. I'm Air Force. Don't say Chair Force. I hate that. But seriously, I'll put the link for that shirt in there. Other thing is, shit, what was I just going to say? Well, shit. I don't remember. Oh, well. You'd probably get it faster if you got it straight from Officer Tatum's site. It might be sold out of it. I don't know. Because I've had it. It's been, I don't know, maybe 2 months. And I got this with it. Anti-groomer. Social club. Got it hanging on my lamp. Oh, it's awesome. I actually wear it sometimes when I go out. Oh, you guys, I know this. I just thought of this because I said about eating crayons. There is a Marine on LinkedIn that started a company. He makes crayons. They're chocolate. And you can write with them. Let me get it. He's frigging hilarious. I've talked to him. No, I don't want that. Crayons ready to eat. I think that's it. Yep. Okay, so I can't even imagine. We bring you the first ever truly edible, colorable crayon in the world. It's made of chocolate. It's crayons ready to eat. on LinkedIn. You could probably look it up on Google too. But he's got he had an event. Yeah, meal treats. But yeah, crayons ready to eat. You guys. I wanted to buy some so that I could send some to somebody's husband that's a Marine. But I can't do it now because I just opened my big mouth and talked about it. Oh, definitely snag it, Rogue. It is so freaking cool. But it's crayons ready to eat. It's just hilarious. The guy's a Marine and it's freaking brilliant. It's brilliant. And he's doing awesome. Okay, so there was something I wanted to talk about for veterans. And not just y'all that are in here right now in the live, but anybody that happens to watch this. Thank you for 811 subscribers. I busted 800. Never expected this. Ever. And I just thank you very much. But I'm talking to the veterans and family members of veterans. You need to be your best. You have to be your best advocate, because it's your health, be it health, mental health, you name it. You have to be your advocate, and you have to be hardcore on it. Because unless you do, the VA's not going to do anything unless you ask for it. So yeah, we got to ask for it. But do research, take a look at it, and see. There is, now this isn't for me because I'm not housebound, but I need folks to. So basically, there's something that I do research to look at on the VA site to share more information, and there is a possibility, or no, not possibility. There's a benefit that's offered. It's called housebound. Okay, Dave, that's fine. I'm gonna be on the TV. Woohoo! How big's your TV? You might not want to look at this face that big. Just saying. Basically, if you spend most of your time in your house because of a permanent disability, 100% permanent. If you look it up on the VA, there you go, Queenie. Thank you. Yes, Queenie, I was going to send those. No, Rogue, I did not hear about that. DCVFW attacked a vet online about advocating for paid VA advocacy groups. Here's the thing. There should be no paid advocacy groups. So I don't blame the VFW. I don't blame them for attacking. Just like let me see if I can find it. Do you know what state it was in? Because, let's see. Paid. See, that's the angry cops. Okay. And that's, let's see. Angry cops. That's, you're talking about YouTube, right, Andy? Angry cops? Is it Angry Cops Vet TV? Oh, I know these guys. Wow. I did hear about this. The sailor betrays U.S. military for 15 grand. There it is.
If this company...
Hold on. All right, let's watch this. Because that's not how shit's supposed to work.
is taking advantage of veterans, why wouldn't you think that they lied and are taking advantage of Zach?
This sounds an awful lot like communism.
The VFW headquarters out of Washington, D.C. has decided to attack a veteran that, by the way, has been a veterans advocate and assisted non-for-profits for over the past 10 years. Now, I know him as my good friend Zach, but you might know him as Veteran with a Sign. That's right. A guy filled with positivity who puts up signs of cardboard that says, "Maybe don't forever sleep," has been attacked by the VFW headquarters in Washington, D.C. And after being told by a multitude of comments and responses to their post, "You're kind of going about this the wrong way. This guy's a stellar member of the veteran community. Why would you attack one of your own?" The VFW chose to double down, talk shit in the comments, call up other veterans in the social media sphere, except for me, they know better, don't you fucking call me, and demand that they stop saying anything mean about the VFW. It even went as far as to directly message Zach and say, "This is all your fault. People are mean in the comments because of you." Now, I'm going to break down what exactly happened, what started it, what happened after they made the post that really irritated me, and how I think we even got to this point. But before I do, you need to know that I like the VFW. And I'm serious when I say that local VFW posts are great places. Veterans are going there and getting assistance and having camaraderie. I have a video upcoming.
Oh my gosh.
Is an exceptional story.
You guys, the frickin' elbow flashlight with the red frickin' lens. Now, if he just had one of the ones, oh no, well, he's not Air Force, so that's probably, well, that's an interesting spot to pause in. Look at his face. But seriously, look right here. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. I still have mine somewhere. I have no idea where. It's probably in the garage somewhere, but.
About one of my local VFWs in New York State. But there are a few bad eggs in the VFW headquarters in Washington, D.C. that decided to shit on a pillar in the veteran community and then double down on it. So when you hear me say, "I'm mad at the VFW" or "the VFW posted this," it's the VFW headquarters and the idiots inside of it in Washington, D.C. Are you saying people in Washington, D.C. might have their heads up their ass? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Yes.
Unbelievable as it may sound. All right, let's get down to business. What's so inflammatory? Why is everybody so upset with the VFW? What could they have possibly posted this? They posted this on Twitter.
Hold on. Stop adding to the rumor mill. According to a certain cease and desist letter, the help Remedical provides veterans is illegal? The frig? Okay,
Read it out loud for one another, shall we? In case the Marines have an issue reading. Just in case. Hey, Zachary E. Bell. That's Veteran with a Sign. Stop adding to the rumor mill. According to a certain cease and desist letter, the help that Remedical provides veterans is illegal. We'll just leave this here. And it's a link to the, well, what the VFW says is a cease and desist letter. Hashtag don't feed the sharks. Hashtag we got receipts. Now, what does this post mean? What is a shark? Well, you see, the VFW has run an ad campaign where they state that there are private, for-profit businesses that are supposedly assisting veterans in their VA claims. But these for-profit businesses are actually loan sharking these veterans for their VA claim. And I think we can all agree that that's pretty bad. Now, not all of these for-profit businesses that assist veterans in getting their VA claims and benefits started or going are bad. But because so many veterans have been taken advantage of by these sharks, the VFW is sponsoring, promoting, putting ads for legislation that limits a veteran's choice and says you cannot go outside Veteran Service Organizations, VSOs, or the VA in order to get assistance with your VA claim.
Hold on, I'm sorry to interject, but this sounds an awful lot like communism.
True.
Just so we're all on the same page, the VFW is backing a piece of legislation that's going to make it illegal for companies to charge veterans money to help them get through the VA claim filing process. Essentially, they want to get rid of the free market and make it so they're the only ones that are legally allowed to help you because they do it for free because they run off of charity. Which, as far as I'm concerned, is basically communism.
Whoa. I just spewed that frickin' talking point right when you mentioned it. What the frig? What? Hold on. Comics. Hi, comics. Yeah, right? I needed to do something so I could see the chat. Because, full screen, I can't see the chat, so I put it right here. But, shall we continue?
If you want to get technical, it'd be a legal monopoly, but potato, regardless, it's never a fucking good idea. Here's my source, any history book fucking ever. It is never a good idea to get rid of the free market and disincentivize competition. Now, to be fair, their heart is in the right place because their reasoning is, you were a veteran, you served your country, you shouldn't have to pay to get the paperwork done for the bureaucratic.
That's what I was saying.
VA. Completely agree. You shouldn't have to pay. However, we don't live in the land of shoulda. And there's absolutely no group of people on the planet that understand that better than veterans. You know what, just as a thought experiment, let's apply this logic to any other situation under the sun, okay? You, if you ever get arrested or get in legal trouble, have a right to an attorney, okay? You shouldn't have to pay for an attorney considering that it is a right, correct? Correct. That is why if you do not have an attorney, the state will assign one to you for $3.99. Or if you have a bunch of money and you prefer to buy some fancy lawyer, you can also have that option too. Now, imagine if somebody came out with a bill that made it illegal for any lawyer to practice unless they were a public defender that was working on government funds. It would be a fucking disaster. Because now all the people that would go and buy their own fancy lawyer aren't legally allowed to do that, so they have to go stand in line and wait for the free lawyer. All of a sudden, the free lawyer's quality is going to drop because they're being overworked. In addition to that, the line is going to get way longer, the court system gets backed up, and next thing you know, we don't have jails, we have gulags where there's just thousands and thousands of people waiting for their court date to come up so they can finally get proven innocent or guilty. And if that's too complicated of an example for you, I will give you the child version. Imagine the Avengers, all the superheroes. Imagine if one superhero decided, you know what, I should be the only superhero, so they went around and killed all the other Avengers so that only they could be the one that solves crime. Problem, they're not able to be everywhere all at once and more crime starts happening. That's basically what's going to happen here. Okay, and here's a counter argument to that from the VFW. Well, some of these guys might get charged too much money, making it basically a scam. Cool. Then they won't go to that company and that company will go out of business. The free market will correct it. Okay, it's not the government's job to tell people how to spend their money, okay? I can buy a set of fucking flip-flops for $3.99 or I can spend $5,000 on a pair of collector Jordans. Just because I can buy flip-flops for $3.99 doesn't mean that the $5,000 pair of Nikes are a scam. It means that I'm a grown-ass adult and I'm going to decide how to spend my fucking money on what I want, and the government shouldn't have any input on that. And to be completely fair, does that leave some wiggle room for bad actors to conduct scams? Yep. It absolutely does. But guess what? That's the cost of freedom, okay? As much as some people want to say you cannot legislate perfection or utopia. It's not doable. Okay, just because some people say stupid shit that I don't like doesn't mean I'm about to go lobby Congress to abolish the freedom of speech. And if you want another example of why this and communism is fucking stupid, we can go all the way back to September 17th, 1939 when the USSR also invaded Poland because they were still allied with Nazi Germany due to the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact.
Stop kidding. Nope. Okay. Thank you, Nick. It's like the Beetlejuice of communism. You say it 3 times and he pops up. That himself decided to go with a for-profit business, pay them a small fee, and then get years and years of benefits in like 30 days. Now, once this post was put up, everybody saw it for what it was. If you want to yell at the medical group that's taking advantage of veterans, we'll yell at them. Why would you poke fun at Zach? If this company is taking advantage of veterans, why wouldn't you think that they lied and are taking advantage of Zach? Now, the VFW headquarters says that the company that sponsored a couple posts from Veteran with the Sign is one of these sharks. And they have proof. I mean, if we're attacking this medical group, why isn't there a photo of the medical group on it? It looks like you're attacking him. And, well, I mean, that's the way I took it, and a lot of other people did too. And so people left comments. But hey, it's the VFW headquarters. They're looking at the comments and they're gonna make some changes and address these concerns that you have, right? Right? Now, though, there are other comments of people saying, hey, VFW, this isn't a good look. I responded with, instead of taking a fellow combat vet to the side to discuss this, you throw him under the bus on social media. This cease and desist letter better be a total smoking gun. To which they respond, we were not the first to call out this company as a claim shark, but this fellow combat vet was defending them. Maybe because it was a collaborative post and he's a brand ambassador for them. Oh, that's it. It must be because Veteran with the Sign is all about the money. He's a brand ambassador and wants that sweet cool cash.
Which, of course,
so he's going to throw all the veterans under the bus so he can get that paycheck. That's what the VFW is saying. Oh, but they say they're not the first ones to call out this company in Zach's post. And Zach should have known better, right? They're proof of somebody warning Zach that Remedical, this specific company, is a shark and very bad, are random comments in his comment section. Because that's where I go.
Oh my goodness, his facial expressions are hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Random comments in his comment section. Because that's where I go. If I need specific...
Hold on, let's see. Well, yeah. Huh. Okay, see? Free doesn't always mean the best. Free usually means not the best. But I can see I went the free route with the DAV and it took over a year. But
validating proof that something's bad. The comments section. And what are the comments section saying the two photos that they post? Oh, the VSOs and the Veteran Support Organizations and the VFW do it for free. We know no shit. We know that. This is just an option in case you get screwed over. Well, and the one below that says, well, if it's not free, it's not for me. Suggesting that every paid service is a shark is just a false blanket statement. It's like me going into anybody's comments and saying this guy's a dick with no explanation. Oh, but we gotta listen, but that's proof. But that's proof to the VFW. That's proof. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh, and isn't it funny that you're not listening to the comments in your posts? Quite the opposite. You've been deleting them, haven't you? That's not a sign of guilt, is it? And you're not just deleting your VFW comments. Well, you're deleting some of mine off of your posts. You're deleting some other people's that are disagreeing with you from your post. Well, that doesn't seem very transparent. Both of these comments have nothing to do with the specific organization that we're talking about here, that you brought up. In fact, at the bottom line in that comment, somebody says they went the free route and it took them over 10 years to get it. But hey, he does ads for them, so that means that Zach is the bad guy, not the company that's doing the bad shit. Potentially, because we gotta look at that, we gotta look at proof, right? We gotta look at the proof that the VFW gave us, besides the fucking comments that, okay, let's... What's the next post? Let's look at that. I'm aware of his ambassadorship.
Via Comics.
And your pay.
Okay. I'm going to have to finish. I thought I was subscribed to him. Shit. Okay, well, I'll, There we go. Okay. So, that was insane. Huh. Right, Rogue. And yeah, I completely agree. It's just that what I was saying was because I've seen friends of mine that have been taken advantage of that, oh man. Comics, you didn't have to leave, you bum. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have to watch the rest of that. It's 28 minutes long, so I didn't want to. I'll link that in. I'll put that in the description too, as well, and I'll tag those guys. But it. Thank you for mentioning it, Rogue, because it dovetails with what I was saying about you have to be you're your best advocate. You are the one that makes the veteran. You are the ones that make the decisions. So do what's best for you. Maybe going with the DAV is something that somebody wants to do. That's fine. I am now with Paralyzed Veterans of America. I have been paralyzed twice, but thank you, Jesus. And praying this, I got this friggin' millstone hanging over my head that it can happen again. But I do my best not to think about it. Welcome back, Queenie. You missed it. Comics was here and he poofed because he said he had too much to drink. Oh boy. Let me see. And Thomas, yes, things have been improved, but not by a lot. Is there something else that's still screwed up with the VA? They are still working on the modernization of records to get them all electronically put in. And it's taken, I can't remember how long, but it's taking way too long. And of course, as a result, going over budget, of course. So, God willing, President Trump comes back and just, if it's too much, too fast, or too loud, you've gotten too old. You're funny. I don't think anything is too... I don't think I'm to that point yet. Did just turn 50, but don't feel like it. And it's time for pen meds. So let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and share these with you. These are like, there's some Medal of Honor winners, or not winners. That's horrible. You don't win the Medal of Honor. I can't believe I said that. Smack myself.
I didn't have an umbrella. You know, you can have PTSD in the military, but you got an umbrella over you. That's the military. After the military, you don't have the same friends. Hard to make new friends in civilian life at the same level that you used to. It was very difficult. Yeah, I worked from job to job because attitude, temperament, anger, you know, it was just hard to manage until, you know, I got a lot of help from the Veterans Administration, doctors and whatever. But, you know, I told myself, you got to get this in check. You know, I didn't want to be in that denial. I was in denial for a long time, just had to come out of it. And once I came out of it, everyone was able to talk about some of the things that I did in combat. It really helped because you got that in your gut and you need to get it out. And I had to get it out. I did.
Dovetails with what I said. You've got to be your best advocate. You've got to advocate for yourself. You have to do the research. You can't just... You've got to do the work. So, just so you know, this is American Veterans Center. There's lots of... These are so awesome. I love watching these.
We were always on the push, continually push, push, push. We had a hell of a battle in the town of St.
Hold on. Why is the freaking captions on? Thank you.
Vince, which was equally as bad as the one at Bastogne, but at least we never got encircled. We always did the encircling. But anyway, we had a terrible battle there, and I was in the assault gun platoon of a battalion. And we were used for that very thing, knocking down buildings and knocking down church steeples where snipers were. And they would stop the infantry completely. So we'd get into town and say, "You see that church over there? There's a sniper up in the belfry. Can you knock that off?" So we'd get it adjusted.
Knock
we'd put
it
a round
off?
up there and knock the top of the church off.
Hot shit.
And we'd get the sniper. That was the only way you could get them out. We were...
Huh. Battle of the Bulge. Jeez.
I think you have to think at a certain level when you stop thinking.
What is it with the freaking... Why are all the captions on?
You go through so many weird, I'm super confident and I'm insecure. When you're scared of something and then you see that thing scared of you, it's an incredible rush of adrenaline. And now you're like, I'm hunting this guy. He's afraid of me. And then you take him down and you realize that guy shot your guy. That guy tried to kill you. And then all of a sudden you turn around and a bullet comes right towards your face. And then I'm too confident. I should never have done this. This was a stupid idea. Why am I in the Army? Constantly going to extremes. And if you thought about everything, you wouldn't do it. But if you don't think at all, you're going to get hit instantly. You have to just play the angles. I mean, who thought geometry was ever going to come into use? But when it comes to angles and it comes to bullet speed, and you got to take whatever they give you, and that was a huge thing.
Shit.
I think you have to think at a certain level when you stop thinking.
Wow. These are, I watched this one already, but I wanted to share it. And making sure that the stupid captions are off. Oh my gosh, they're all freaking on. Jeez. I don't want it to wreck. Okay. This one I watched, this one's too funny. And Thomas, you're right. Too many do fall between the cracks. There's other veterans, like my brother, who's a combat vet, that has pride. I don't deserve it for whatever reason. Or other people refer to it as, "Oh, I don't want handouts. I'm not that bad off. I don't need any help." Stuff like that. But it's good to have the backup, if you know what I mean. So it's always good to have too much and not need it than have not enough and need it. If you need something and you don't have enough, you're fucked. Nah. Anyway.
The crew wanted
This
to
guy's
go to
funny.
Brussels, to a nightclub. Believe it or not, I did not drink then. And we went to the nightclub with our electric heated suits on. We looked like guys from Mars. I remember getting the bill, and we had just changed our American money into English pounds and notes, shillings. Well, the bill came, and I knew directly I was taken. I had ordered some ice cream. So what I did is I took the dish and the spoon home with me. But
What? What? Hold on. Am I still here? It was weird. It just said OBS disconnected. November 17, 2008. Oh, Kunar Province. Yeesh. That's really awesome, Rogue. Oh, firearms instructor. Were you in CADM? Oh wait, no. Were you you were Marine Corps? What are they? What's the Marine Corps combat arms called? Combat arms does the training. You have to get certified with the range and all that. What does that call for? What is that called for Marines? Because I am curious. Okay. I have not watched this one.
I have literally hundreds and hundreds of letters from students after I appeared on 60 Minutes and they discovered that I had been in the army. They said, but you never mentioned it. You never mentioned that you were in the war. No, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to talk about Stendhal, about Balzac, about Virginia Woolf, but, not about my war, no. Anyhow, I want to forget it.
Yeah.
I want to look forward. So I haven't forgotten, of course not. I have literally hundreds and hundreds of letters.
MCMAP. You know I don't know what the hell that stands for. If that's combat arms, CADM, then here's another one. Flamethrower. Ooh. Oh, I got a little tidbit for you all.
I know that Japanese sniper was waiting for me again. About 10 minutes after, we're sitting there shooting the breeze, just talking.
Here's a Marine for you.
He fell back. He got shot in the forehead. It went through his helmet. His helmet flew off and landed down by my feet. We were stunned. Not that he got hit, but I was just up there. He knew I was going to go back up there. He knew that. And I looked at that, and I looked down in that helmet, and there was a beautiful girl sitting in a chair, and on her lap was a beautiful baby. When I saw that, I lost it. Sad. I just lost it. I got up and threw everything off, and I cursed Iwo Jima. I cursed the Marine Corps. And the worst thing I did is I cursed God because he let that kid take my place. I didn't understand. I know that...
Wow. Wow. That was intense. Let's watch this last one.
So I went
Yeah.
Colonel Davis say a very important person needs to speak to you. And I couldn't think about who that was at all. Yeah.
So I went around the edge of a big rock, and they hollered at me, Harvey, got a guy coming at you, look at him. And I dropped that stick right there and turned around, and I had a .45 pistol and just hit him right in the belly. Now, I was in a lot of action. That's the first enemy that I killed that I said, that was my kill, because when we'd meet somebody else, maybe 5 or 6 of us be shooting at the same target. Then we looked at his weapon, the Japanese weapon. It was an Arisaki rifle, and he didn't have any bullets in it. So he was coming at me with a bayonet. So I went around the edge of a...
Huh.
I asked him, I said, please, I need medical attention. And he said, no medical attention until you cooperate with us and answer our questions.
An F-4, it's my favorite aircraft.
So this went on for a few minutes, and then he closed his book, got up and walked out, and the guard came over, kicked me off the stool back onto the floor. And this routine went on and then for the next 3.5 days. But they would come in several times, and I'd go on the stool and ask me questions. And I can't tell you, and okay, and then back on the floor and go through. And so it wasn't always the same. It wasn't always just that one officer. They had a couple of interrogators, and I always laugh. I said, they had a watch bill, and I was on watch all the time. I asked him, I said, please, I need medical
Holy
attention.
crap. Hanoi Hilton. Wow. That's awesome, Dave. So this, Queenie, thank you. Am I still... Shit. I'm not showing that I'm buffering on my end. That's weird. Because this shows 0 frames dropped.
So I went around the edge of a big...
Okay. Yes, Dave. It's really hard, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Rogue, that is freaking awesome. Good for you. Chris, I bet you have that barbecue. I just want to come visit you so I can go to that barbecue place. Yep. Okay. It just popped up. I just saw it on the chat. That's why. So, this is somebody that I follow. Black Conservative 24. He's awesome. But this parent, listen to what she says. This hit me hard when I watched this. I was like, it's even in the Bible. It's even in the Bible. Here.
Parents standing up for the safety and protection of their children. God bless this mother.
I'm going to start. Be quiet, please. I'm going to start with Ephesians 5:11. I know you guys like to indoctrinate kids, so I'm going to indoctrinate you tonight. There we go. Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. That's what I'm doing here today, and that's what I did 2 years ago when all of you tried to indoctrinate the children by sending them to a drag show. Do you remember that, Jody? Yeah. Do you remember when you invited little 5-year-olds to a drag show? Do you know what Encinitas Union School District is known for across the world? Grooming children. Can you believe that? That's what you're famous for. That's what you're known for. Are you proud of that, Andre? And just for the record, just by a raise of hands, because I think this is important. I know you can't speak, but how many of you, by a raise of hands, were okay with the book My Shadow is Pink? Raise your hand on record that you're okay with the book My Shadow is Pink. None of you are okay with it. None of you are okay with it. Why do you think it's okay to indoctrinate and push your sick ideology on 5-year-olds? That's called grooming, Andre. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay with us parents. And I warned you 2 years ago. I will do everything in my power to expose the evil that you are doing in Encinitas. What you are doing has no place in this city. There's a lot of Christians here tonight. And guess what? We are making our voices loud and clear. Do you hear us? Keep your books. In fact, you know what? You can indoctrinate kids all day long. But see this flag? This stands for freedom. And we, the people, have the freedom to opt out. So guess what? All you teachers, you can keep continuing your grooming. We're going to opt out as Christians. And if you don't accept our opt-out, we'll see you in court.
Bam! Right. Yes!
And apparently these people are now using kids to indoctrinate other kids. Just listen to this.
Hi, my name is Carlos Encinas. My wife Jenny and I, we have 2 boys, ages 11 and 9, and wanted to share an experience we had just last week with our oldest. So we learned that in his 5th grade class, his 5th grade teacher read a book called My Shadow is Pink.
Dad's shadow is blue. It is big. It is strong. But when I stand with it, I just feel so wrong. My heart skips a beat as I put on a dress.
Your shadow is pink. I see now, it's true. It's not just a shadow, it's your innermost you. So stand up with your shadow and yell, "This is me!" And some they will love you, and some they will not. But those that do love you, they'll love you a lot.
He went on to say, yeah, we read this book in class, the 5th grade class, and then we had to go to our buddy class, which is kindergartners, age 5, and we had to sit down with them, and then we watched a video of the same book being narrated in a video format.
His shadow loves dance with its turns and its twirls. Her shadow, she hides it. Her shadow likes girls.
I hoped that my buddy wouldn't understand what any of it meant. We both thought that it's not okay that they're showing this to kindergartners. And after, we had to do an activity where they drew a shadow with their favorite color. I never asked if I could opt out, but I mean, because I didn't want to get in trouble or anything.
And that's really what made him uncomfortable, was he's got this buddy. They pair the 5th graders, 11-year-olds, with kindergartners, age 5, as part of a mentorship where they can, first time at school. And these older brothers, older sisters are buddies with them throughout the entire school year. They spend between a half hour and an hour each week together. What's most concerning is the school is using our child to disseminate this information to someone that is clearly looking up to them, a 5-year-old. So we wrote the 5th grade teacher.
Get this.
We asked the how and the why, and that response is actually even more concerning. The response was, well, this is just an exercise in colors. The buddies are just playing with, their shadows and asking what color their shadows are, and it's not gender identification. It has nothing to do with that.
It's not just a shadow. It's your innermost you.
And we're clearly in disagreement on that. But we want parents to be aware, and the fact that they're using kids to teach other kids. There is a weekly recap that we get from our specific 5th grade class, and for whatever reason, they did not include discussion on this book. Kind of a hidden agenda. I would encourage every family to start asking questions and start sharing the facts that they have, because together we can make a difference.
This is a battle between good and evil. They are coming for the next generation. For the love of God, take care of your kids. God bless you and your family. Catch you on the next one.
Holy shit. Got a couple of Louisianas in here. Cool. Now you guys gonna talk about gumbo recipes now? Me too, Chris. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Well, this is what I wanted to share with y'all. This is what I wanted to share with y'all today. But the biggest thing, Kat! Hey, how you doing, lady? Kat looking all freaking hot now. I'm good. I'm glad to see you, Kat. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Thank you for popping in to say hello. I appreciate that. Rogue, don't do that. She's married. Her husband will kill you. He knows how. That's all right, Jamie. Pay attention to class. What is that give me the eye raise. Freaking eye raise emoji. You are. And no, I don't swing that way. I just say it how it is. You look fantastic. Keep doing it. $13.99 a pound for crawdads? Crawfish? Is it crawdads or crawfish? I only lived in Louisiana up in Northwest at Barksdale. I only lived there for like a year and a half, so I never actually even got to have actual Louisiana gumbo. So if anybody wants to send me some, that'd be great. Kisses back at you. And Rogue, flirting is a southern thing. Mud bugs. Well, I'm curious what folks from Louisiana call them? That's what I'm wondering. Is it crawfish or crawdads? Or is it something else? Because I'd love to have some Louisiana gumbo. The only problem is I think it's spicy, isn't it? Cat. Oh man. Well, the main point that I wanted to get across today is that veterans, the first thing, you need to be your best advocate. You have to do the research. And I know some people think that you shouldn't have to do the research. You shouldn't have to search so hard. Sorry. You shouldn't have to search so hard. It shouldn't be so hard. But anything worth doing is hard. And advocating for yourself is worth doing. You need to do it. Because if you don't, who will? You can go to a VSO, Veteran Service Organization, and crawfish. Okay, crawfish. Do you say crawfish or crawdad? No, not about how they're treated. I'm not ranting either. I am just trying to get the point across that veterans need to be their best. They need to advocate for themselves. They're the only ones that know deep down, that know what's going on. You got to get past the pride, get past the, oh, I don't want help, oh, I don't need help. You know, the macho thing is still out there. No, Rogue, it's not your fault. I actually had already been... I was already talking about it. The sidebar to Angry Cop, that was your fault. Hey, Delka. Well, apparently we didn't have a visit from Teddy today. I didn't get to pick him up and show you guys. He is very, very heavy now. Teddy! You want to say goodbye? Hey, Delka. Stop that. Oh, jeez. Dang it. What is that? 4 yawns? My goodness. But, yeah, definitely, though. Thank you, because I want to go back and watch that. And I will. Veterans need to not only have each other's back. We're going to be helping with advocacy once we get the organization going. That's pretty cool, Chris. That's really cool, actually. The ins and the outs and so the Veteran Service Organization, they are fellow veterans and they are like pros at the ins and outs. I know it's contagious. Uh-oh, Pen-Pen's barking. Bull crawfish. Etouffee. Oh, what is the stuff called that's the starter for the roux? The roux for gumbo. Is that what it's called? The roux? ROUX, I think it is. That's the base of the gumbo. Just curious. I can't. So it's not that I can't. I don't enjoy anything spicy anymore. Yep. ROUX. I got it right. Yes. Yes. I got it right. Yep. Cool. So I still remember some stuff. Too bad I never got to have any. Hold on, Ted. He's ringing the bells. I better go. Hold on. Y'all, any veteran you know, please have their back. Chicken stew sounds epic, by the way. Do you put dumplings in it? I'll talk to you on Discord, because I'm all about like stews and soup and stuff like that. Really hearty, good stuff. All right. Yeah, I don't have any. I'm not showing. Okay, I have 1.2% drop frames, by the way. But yeah, Dave. Hey, Teddy, come here. See if we can get Teddy in here to say goodbye. I do everything that I know I can to have veterans' backs. I know quite a few. I mean, oh, that's awesome. Teddy! You're not Teddy, you're Mr. Duke. Are you gonna start yelling at me? He's doing the door thing. What was that? What was that? It was like he went forward and he went, like that. What? What's the matter? Uh-oh. Yeah? Did you hear it? Teddy! Come here! You guys, Duke, when he barks, look at his face. His ears flip back every time he barks because he bounces. He's so cute. Whoops. Oh, now I'm all out of focus. Blink, blink. You want to go outside too? All right. Y'all, thank you very much for... Duke says bye. He says hi and bye. He's yelling at me, as usual. I know I went over. Can you wait a second? I gotta say bye. Okay? Hold on. Oh, he's coming in. Come here. Duke says bye. Duke says bye to everybody. He's the Mr. Duke. This is the Mr. Duke. I wish it... Oh, look who it is. There's the monkey boy. Yep, I will see everybody on the flip side. Thank you, ground crew, again. I love you guys. Teddy, come here. You want to say bye-byes? Yeah, Mr. Duke. Oh, Mr. Duke. Come here, Ted. Oh. He basically just put his paw on my knee and then laid down. What, dude? Okay. All right. I get the hint. Okay. Grand crew, I love you guys. I wouldn't be able to be reaching out and just, oh wow. I wouldn't be able to be doing what I'm doing and feeling like I make at least a little difference somehow, some way, if it wasn't for y'all subscribing, spending, even, it's actually more than 22. I wouldn't say it's a lie, Chris. It's just a marketing thing. It wasn't, but now it is way higher, Chris. I'm petting Duke and Mr. Duke over here. I feel like now that, hey, okay, Horner syndrome? I know, baby, I know. Sometimes his eye comes back forward. His eye is back forward a bit, not as sunken in. So he's looking at me in both eyes. Both eyes, yes. Oh, younger boy. Michael boy. All right, what I was saying was, oops. I don't remember. Must not have been important. But if it was about Duke, it was important. You gotta go outside? You are cross-eyed? Well, okay then, let's go. We gotta go get Pen. It's time for Duke CBD, which is that's usually why he yells at me in the doorway, because it's CBD time. Okay, alright. Ground crew, you rock. I wouldn't feel like I'm making any kind of a difference if it wasn't for y'all. So thank you very much. And I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And from Duke, who just did the nose thing. Oh, don't do the nose thing on my elbow. And Teddy, who's laying down waiting for me to be finished.